In the year 1989, the world was introduced to a fabulous buddy cop film by the name of Tango and Cash, starring Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. Hey, welcome back to Hey, Have You Seen That Film? Where today we will be talking about Tango and Cash. In 1987, we got Lethal Weapon, starring Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. What I consider to be the greatest on-screen friendship of all time. I'll fight you on that. And Lethal Weapon was so popular and so big that it inspired or kind of revived the buddy cop genre, which is why we got films like Tango and Cash. Tango and Cash tells the story of two detectives who are wreaking havoc on a bad guy in the area with drug bust and other things. They keep thwarting his plans. And so what does he do? He decides to have the two of them set up and sent to prison. So both receiving anonymous, one gets an anonymous tip, and the other one gets information from a man he arrested who tried to kill him. And they both end up at the same place. And of course, because they're two detectives, solo detectives, they butt heads. They don't get along right away. And it turns out that it was a setup, and so they are convicted of killing an innocent man and being sent off to prison. There's a faulty tape made of them having this conversation with the guy that they found killed, and they get arrested for it and then sent to prison after they are found guilty. When they were supposed to be being sent to a prison for dirty cops, essentially, so they get put in with the inmates. They actually get put in with the inmates, people that they locked up. And so the prison life isn't easy for them. And though the two of them don't like each other or get along, they have to work together in order to escape prison. And once they escape prison, not only are they, now they are escaped criminals, so they're on the run being hunted down while they're trying to capture the bad guy who put them behind bars. I find Tango and Cash to be a fun movie. Is it a perfect movie? No. Is it a cheesy movie? Yes. But is it fun? Oh yeah. Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone, this is one of those ones where you can really tell, like, they just enjoyed making the movie. I've seen them, I've seen interviews with them getting asked about it, even later on to this day, and they both express how much they enjoyed making that movie. One of my favorite clips, two of my favorite clips, it was for like the red carpet premiere of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and Kurt Russell's being interviewed by someone, and Stallone comes walking up and just kind of, hey, how you doing, man? And Kurt Russell stops the interview to hug Sylvester Stallone, and they just like have this little bromance moment, and it's just like, oh, that's so cute, that's so awesome. And then the other one is when Sylvester Stallone won the Golden Globe for playing Rocky in Creed. And the whole audience is going crazy, everyone's standing and cheering, and there's just one moment where they show Kurt Russell, and he's just got this little smile, and I've always looked at him and saying, way to go, Tango. So the two of them, I really do think they had a fun time making this movie together, and which in turn makes it more of a fun viewing for those who, like, having seen those videos and seen some of their interactions and things they say about the movie, it makes it more for a fun viewing. The two of them, they just really enjoyed making the movie together. They just had a blast, that they were in it for fun. And that's what a movie is, these kind of movies are. They're just fun-filled popcorn flick, and that's what you get with Tango and Cash. I will say their rivalry, I can't say that word, between each other, it really does, it seems very childish. They both are just kind of trying to prove who's the better man, and some of the insults and things they say to each other, it's more of like a, I don't want to say cringe laugh, but it's just like you laugh at it, but you're like, really? It's yeah. So some of the lines in there, some of the things that are said, it's just again, I don't want to say cringe, but it's a little like the writing on it maybe wasn't exactly the best, but the overall production of it was fun. So that's again, it's like I said, it's not a perfect movie, but it's a fun movie, and especially like pairing up those two, you know, Stallone and Kurt Russell, who were both, you know, big action stars in the 80s and the 90s. It was a great pairing on their part. Another fun fact about the movie, it was actually the last theatrically released film in 1989, so it was the last theatrically released film of the 80s. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool fun fact to say, like, yeah, it was the last film released in the 80s. Another thing that's fun about this movie, I will say, it's not like super action-packed, as in there's not like a lot of gunfights and fist fights, but the action that does take place, and when it does, it's fun to watch. The final throwdown is one that I always enjoy kind of watching, and it's exciting, it's intense, it's just the action in it is fun. There's a lot of chase scenes in there, and that's more of what the action is, as I feel, is there's a lot of more chasing going on, and some mystery solving, but it's fun. And so if you enjoy Lethal Weapon, or if you enjoy buddy cop films, I recommend Tango and Cash. You won't regret it. There's a lot of fun moments to it. Again, it's not the greatest, and there's those moments where you're just like, ooh, but it is a fun movie, and it's one that I continue to go back to every once in a while just to watch, because I get a kick out of the two Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell, just picking on each other and watching their relationship grow. So Tango and Cash, it's something special. So I'd love to hear your comments on the movie. Particularly, do you think it's better than Riggs and Murtaugh's relationship? That's going to be a hard one for me to, again, I will fight to the death saying that I think Riggs and Murtaugh, you know, the Lethal Weapon franchise has the best friendship of all time in film. I'm trying right now to think of like a better friendship, but we're not talking about Lethal Weapon. We're talking about Tango and Cash. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you think it's better than Lethal Weapon, if you think it's just a fun buddy cop film, if you don't like it, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Again, thanks for watching today. I hope that you enjoy this channel, and I hope that you keep on being you. And that's a wrap.